और अगली खबर असम के तिनसुकिया से है, जहां पर संदिग्ध उल्फा आतंकियों से मुठभेड़ में 3 जवान शहीद हो गए हैं।
These are the pictures coming in from the first blast which took place earlier in the day in Guwahati.
जम्मू कश्मीर के पुलवामा के अवंतीपुरा में हमारे सुरक्षा बलों पर सबसे बड़ा हमला हुआ है।
अमरनाथ यात्रियों पर हुए आतंकी हमले पर आप सबसे बड़ा कवरेज देख रहे हैं इंडिया टीवी पर। और हम
A terror has struck Mumbai once again, 3 blasts in a span of 20 minutes.
इस वक्त की बड़ी खबर आपको बताएं, जम्मू कश्मीर के बारामूला के उरी इलाके में सेना के हेडक्वार्टर पर आतंकी हमले की खबर है। आतंकी हमले की खबर है। आतंकी हमले की खबर है। आतंकी हमले की खबर है।
Right now, there are as many as 100 terrorist groups operating in various parts of India. Well, why do I have to remind you about this? Because of the time we are entering into. Almost every neighboring nation of India is under some sort of instability, war, or political crisis. So here is something we all must know. The 8th report on terrorism in India, published in 2008, defines terrorism as the peacetime equivalent of war crime. Peacetime equivalent of war crime? Yes, that's right. We all know that India has been in a continuous war since its independence and even before that. Hence, it is high time that we get to know about various terrorist groups operating in India. So let's take a look at the most active terrorist groups operating in India. In the north, we have the Khalistani and the Islamic groups operating, starting from Hizbul Mujahideen in the Jammu and Kashmir region. Then the Lashkar-e-Toiba or the LET, followed by Jaish-e-Mohammed, Al-Umar Mujahideen, Duktaran-e-Millat, Harkat-ul-Mujahideen, previously known as Harkat-ul-Ansar, Harkat-ul-Jihad al-Islami, Jammu and Kashmir Islamic Front, Jamiyat-ul-Mujahideen, Jamaat-e-Islami, Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front, All Parties Hurriyat Conference, Muttahida Jihad Council, Tehreek-ul-Mujahideen, Ansar Ghazwat-ul-Hind, and even the ISIS. In Punjab, there we have the Babbar Khalsa International, International Sikh Youth Federation, Khalistan Zindabad Force, Khalistan Commando Force, the Khalistan Liberation Force, Khalistan Tiger Force, Sikhs for Justice, Lashkar-e-Khalsa, and the Waris Punjab Day. In Arunachal Pradesh, there is the National Socialist Council of Nagaland, then the National Liberation Council of Taniland. In the east in Assam, there is the Kamtapur Liberation Organization, the United Liberation Front of Assam, National Democratic Front of Bodoland, Jamaatul Mujahideen Bangladesh, National Socialist Council of Nagaland, Muslim United Liberation Tigers of Assam, People's Democratic Council of Karbi Longri, Dimasa National Liberation Army, Karbi Longri North Kachar Hills Liberation Front, Kuki Revolutionary Army, National Santhal Liberation Army, Rabha National Liberation Front, United People's Liberation Army, the United Democratic Liberation Army, Tiva Liberation Army, Rabha Viper Army, Karbi Land Protection Force, Adivasi Cobra Force, Adivasi People's Army, All Adivasi National Liberation Army, Birsa Commando Force, Kuki Liberation Army, Santhal Tiger Force, United Kukigram Defense Army. Now let's go to Manipur, where there is the Kangleipak Communist Party, United National Liberation Front, People's Liberation Army, Kangli Yavol Kanalu, People's Revolutionary Party of Kangleipak, Hamar People's Convention, Zhejiang United Front, Zomi Revolutionary Army, Kuki National Front, Kuki National Organization, Manipur People's Liberation Front, Coordination Committee or the CORCOM, National Revolutionary Front of Manipur, and the United Revolutionary Front. In Meghalaya, we have the Garo National Liberation Army, the Henny Trap National Liberation Council, Liberation of Achik Elite Force, United Achik Liberation Army, Achik National Liberation Army, Achik National United Force, Achik Tiger Force, Achik National Liberation Cooperative Army, Achik Madgrik Elite Force, United Achik Madgrik Army, Achik National Cooperative Army, and Hamar National Army in Mizoram. In Nagaland, we have again the National Socialist Council of Nagaland, the Naga Rengma Hills Protection Force, and the Naga National Council operating in hilly jungles. As far as Tripura is concerned, there are only two active militant groups, the All Tripura Tiger Force and the National Liberation Front of Tripura. Well, these were just the regional ones. Now let's look at some of the pan-India ones, which are the Communist Party of India Maoist, Maoist Communist Center, the Communist Party of India, Marxist-Leninist, People's Liberation Guerrilla Army, the Communist Party of United States of India, and also not to forget the famous Popular Front of India. Well, that was all on this important exploration into the various terrorist groups operating in India. Remember, understanding these groups and their impacts helps us better appreciate the efforts made to ensure our peace and safety by our forces. And not to forget that staying informed is a crucial step in fostering a more secure and united community. If you found this video insightful, please like, share and subscribe for more such content. And if you have any questions or thoughts, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. Stay safe, stay informed, and see you next time.